Good morning, everybody. We are live. Today is September 7th. We are in Virgo season. We have our YouTube mini readings. So we're going to try to do these on the 7th of every month. So you can basically go to our website, soulsandstardustpodcast.com, and you can sign up for the next month's our reading, as well as if you go to our website, if you want to sign up for the collective, which is our membership area where we have online courses and meditations and downloads. You also get a free YouTube mini reading with your membership of the collective. So you'll automatically get put on. So collective's $18 a month, or you can drop these little YouTube minis for 15. Yes. Good morning, Shayna.
Good morning.
So we had to move this up a little bit because I have a wedding 2 hours north in California today. So I'm driving up to a place called Red Bluff. And it's
Nice.
going to be 100 degrees
Yeah,
shooting.
I heard it was hot, like heat wave there right now.
Totally. All
Okay.
right. So soulsandstardustpodcast.com. Check out our collective membership. Any updates or anything?
Other than to just keep your eyes open for we'll be planning a retreat. We thought maybe we'd do a late fall retreat, but we're moving that to late winter, early spring for
Weather and location.
logistic location reasons. So keeping eyes open for that.
But in place of the retreat in November, we're going to do virtual workshops. So we do want to get some feedback on that. I feel like it's going to be more of like the intuition development and practicing, but we will set the dates and get all that situation signed up. So if you're on our newsletter, you'll be the first to know what's going on for anything. So make sure to subscribe to the newsletter. Oh, I already got some cards. It's just for the collective. Messenger.
Nice, which is basically what we're doing right now.
What we're doing. Yeah. Okay, so we have 7 readings that we're going to get through today. Okay, do you have a piece of paper and a pen?
I do.
Can you write down the time when we start the next person? Because that will be our timestamp.
Yeah. So, yep. Okay.
All right, so first we got MT. MT has been impatiently waiting for a reading.
Impatiently waiting.
Yeah, she's like, should I book a full reading? Should I this? I was like, or you could just wait till the 7th. Like, let me do our little YouTube minis.
Did she have like a special significant question? Because I had as I was shuffling, I had like 5 cards fall out right away.
Yeah, it's in regards to a baby. Like they're trying to have a baby and buy a house.
Okay. So no updates on like the movement of that?
Nothing. I mean, but I know. I haven't talked to her in like a week.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just start because I had 5 cards come out. So I got the King of Pentacles, which is that very mature, stable, grounded energy. This is about like dreaming your dreams into existence through steady effort and desire and focus. It's overflowing abundance, it's patience and determination. So that's the kind of energy that you have to embody. Do you know, is she a Capricorn? Do you know that?
Aries.
She's an Aries. Okay. So I feel like patience is a hard thing for her, right? So this is this is stepping into that very grounded, patient energy of like, be careful what you wish for, because when you get it, you have to know how to handle it, right? Also, I got the High Priestess. So that's like the energy of intuition, of knowing, being so tapped into your own inner knowing that your confidence in yourself is unshakable. It's also your own psychic abilities. So you need to be coming into yourself more. I feel like there's a bit of like giving the power away happening in the situation, perhaps, like instead of coming into the center of self, there's this leaking of energy or spreading of energy out to other sources or people or whatever to find answers, when it all the energy has to be pulled back into self and used to fuel your own inner knowing. So this is a time to really come in to self and know what it is you're asking for. She knows what she's asking for, but like knowing without a shadow of a doubt how things are going to go step by step. And it's part of like the rebirth of self. Like no more, oh my God, I need to ask somebody else what's going to happen in my life. It's, oh my goodness, I'm going to go inward and I'm going to find the answer. So this is rebirthing into that next version of you as you learn how to stay calm and come into center. But this is also a time of huge transformation. So like the death card is about ending of cycles and the transformation, or the alchemization of self into the next version. It's also, significant of ending. So whatever is ending is clearing the way for the new. I have other thoughts on that too, but mainly like Two of Swords, there's decisions that you have to make, and it's like you're getting in your own way. Like you're getting in your own way in terms of thoughts and what do I do, and I can't make up my mind, or what's the best decision. And it's like being at a crossroads making a difficult choice, and you're consumed in the headspace and it's pulling you out of your intuition. Regardless, like what needs to happen is you have to make a choice. Like, how are you going to move forward? And I think we've talked about this before. It's almost like the baby comes after the homestead is settled, right? After like not the roots are necessarily established, but like there's the plan in place for where you're going to be. So the impatience on her part is coming from this place of like, I need to know what's going to happen now so we can actually do it. No, you have to make some choices about where you're headed so that the rest can fall in line. And then this is what you're moving toward. This is the Ten of Pentacles. That's like the end all be all for stability, family, abundance, prosperity. That's what you're moving into. Okay. I took up a lot of time.
Yeah, you did. I'm just kidding. So while you're talking, and this is what I'm pulling, when it comes to the home search, I almost feel like it's land that we're looking for, right? I got inner earth. I got inner earth. And then what's interesting, I pulled the moon cards. Every single moon card I pulled was a last quarter moon. But what I'm looking at is like, look at how the hills look. Doesn't that remind you of like the stuff you see like off the 80?
Yeah.
Talking to her.
Yeah.
Like this is what it looks like in the area that we're in right now. Like it's hilly. But I also got with that one like the sun in reverse. And so we're just not illuminated yet. It's like the sunrise hasn't come up yet to illuminate what's ours just yet. And as you were talking about her impatience, I got loosen your grip
Yeah.
with Eight of Wands. So I'm like, to me, these two come together. Like that Eight of Wands energy is like, just chill. This one was talk less, feel more.
Mm-hmm.
So that is when it comes to the rushing or feeling the pressure. And it's like, no, things don't have to go on your timeline.
Right. Well, they never will. They'll go on the timeline that's needed.
The last set of cards, though, as we talk about, because you were saying, literally, you were saying, find the house, find the land,
Mhm.
then the baby. I got the land, I got loosen your grip, right? And then I got star family. I got
Hey,
star family
yeah.
with the four of wands, which is the happy home.
Yep.
This is the most stable card. Like the number four, it's they're happy. They've got their home, they've got their family.
Yep.
And
They're
then you also
celebrating.
got take a breather.
Yeah, chill the fuck out.
Chill the fuck out. Literally, your cards are saying that in so many words. Talk
But
less, feel more, loosen your grip, take a breather. Like,
yeah,
stop trying to put
or,
too much
or
pressure.
force it. It's like you're trying to force something before it can unfold. And so I also got open up and receive.
Yeah. It's like standing there and like waiting for, like, it's like if you were trying to cook a meal and someone's just standing there, like watching over you, like, is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Like, it doesn't make it go any faster, girl.
I also got be open to all possibilities. So like I feel like you need to, this is how you're getting caught in your head and kind of standing in your own way. It may not look the way you think it needs to look in order for it to be the what you need, right? So be
Mhm.
open to all possibilities and not so tunnel vision about timeline, order, or even what it has to look like in order for it to be quote unquote good. Um,
Yeah. And like, don't just maybe like the words and intentions that you set, like, stop worrying if it's so perfect and right, is what I'm hearing. Just instead of it being right, it needs to be right for me. It needs to be a good fit for our family.
mhm.
It doesn't have to, because if you put things out to the universe and say, I'm looking for this perfect home, okay, for who? Right? Like, get specific with what you want for you and your family, what your needs are.
Mhm.
Okay.
And maybe focus on what you want to feel like there instead of like all of the characteristics of what it needs to have.
Like, yeah, I want to wake up to natural light. I want to, you know,
I
I
want to
want to
feel
sit
like
in the
it's
back and
nature
have
bear.
my coffee, like
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I did get the Fool card though, which is Aries, right? And that's all new beginnings, optimism, like going on an adventure. So something new is starting for sure. Next stage.
Okay. So that was MT. All right, gonna write this down. Next we have BB.
12,
Oh, let me go to
15.
cards.
Okay.
Oh, you're so welcome.
What's that?
She said thank you.
Oh, yeah.
She said we put the land on hold, but we still looking?
Oh, she's also said she's currently happy with her home right now.
Good. Okay. All right, BB.
My cards are sticking together.
Love you too.
Okay. Oop, those are
Oh,
sticking together. Okay. I'm going to just adjust that time.
ah. Hi, Agnes. You want to go inside?
Who's Agnes?
Agnes the cat.
Agnes.
This is Agnes.
Oh, cutie. Okay. I have.
No, hell no. I wouldn't want a baby at a construction site either. That sounds awful. To have a baby in the middle of a renovation or like projects. No.
Nope.
All right. So first one I got was Seas of Mintonka, bringing unconscious to light with Go For It. So maybe there's an idea or something that's coming up. And this card is saying, like, it's a yes, go for it, right? New moon in Aries. So a new start, because bringing something unconscious to light is like bringing in a new idea. And
All right.
okay, text me, but not while I'm in the middle of my readings. And I may not be able to get back to you as soon as we're done with this. I have to go get ready for the wedding. So
She's hustling. She is hustling. Okay. So I got the Page of Cups, which is, you know, dreamer energy. It's very creative. It's very like inspired, magic, it's synchronicity. It's being really caught up in this energy of like creation. It's joy, it's open-heartedness. It's also like really being motivated by innovative ideas. It can also be a little bit immature and naive, right? So just making sure that you're taking time to really sit with some of the things that are coming up for you, and evaluating them from through the eyes of seasoned maturity, but also feeling inspired by what the energy brings. I did also get the Four of Wands in reverse. So typically, you know, that card is about celebration, stability, and prosperity. This though, when it's in the reverse, is really getting caught up in like in details and forgetting about the joy of like in the importance of very simple things. So it's like your eyes glazing over and you're missing the point. You're getting caught up in drama or details of what perhaps what something has to look like in order to like fill a void or to speak to your own legitimacy or to keep up with other people around you. This could be a feeling of being disconnected from like your true self or true essence of why you're pursuing what you're pursuing, because wands are about action and motivation and passion,
creative
so
spark and
yeah, you want to make sure that you're actually actively working toward harmony, not trying to like force something because you think it has to happen or look a certain way in order to appease the masses or to fit in a certain way, right? So you're being inspired with a lot of creative ideas, but you need to sit back and say, okay, like how am I using these? And what's my motivation for acting on them? Like, is it coming from a place of pure intention to expand through self? Or am I doing this to create some kind of like sense of legitimacy external to me of the way I'll be perceived, right? And this is just coming to me. So hopefully that resonates with you. And I pulled not once, but twice. What the fuck is that?
that's the cat.
Oh, oh my God.
It's like, what the hell's going on right now? Sorry.
I pulled not once, but
It's,
twice the Magician card. It'll be okay. It's a cat, man.
sorry, I'm not a cat person. I don't know how this goes.
Yeah, she'll be fine. I pulled the Magician twice out of two different decks. So the Magician is, so I can't remember if that's Gemini energy what, but oh wait, my other card will tell me. So air, I think it's Gemini energy. So that's like the pure potential of alchemizing whatever's around you, taking like whatever's around you and turning it into fucking gold.
Yeah.
Right? So make sure you're creating from this responsible, pure intention place. I feel like, so I keep getting like the hits that like your action towards certain things, like your motivation toward growth and expansion is coming from like a place of lack, right? Or needing to create because I have to have these things in order to feel stable, or it to me it's like to feel legitimate as the person I am. So just be clear with yourself, like where are you creating from? Because you are the alchemist. and the place that you create from colors how that expands, and with what integrity and the energy behind that. So just be very clear with yourself, like, why am I doing these things, for whom, and what does it mean for me? How, is this because I'll be perceived a certain way, or is it because this is truly oriented to, from a place of my own growth and expansion, that I'm able to help others, or however, like whatever your motivation is. I also got the Hanged Man, which is all about pausing, surrendering, have perspective, letting go, like really being clear with yourself of like how you have to take a step back and see how you're viewing life, how life views you, and how you're choosing to go out into the world as a result of that. Like, I just keep hearing, what are your intentions? Are your intentions pure from the perspective of like what's going on in your heart? And is it coming from a wounded place, or is it coming from the pure opportunity for growth and expansion, right? So being very clear with yourself. I don't feel very eloquent in this, but it's very much a feeling coming through.
Are you done?
Did I leave you speechless?
No, but are you done?
Yeah, done.
Okay. So the energy I'm feeling is like there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening around me. And I also feel this level of impatience to be like, can we check this box off so that I can go on to this next thing? Can we go ahead and finish this so I can move on and get past this? And it's like rushing through your lessons, right? I just want to speed read through the lesson plan. So the first set of cards I got was some sort of new idea that's going to spark joy. The go for it with the joy card, as well as the bringing the unconscious to light. The next set of cards was new solutions and beginnings. So that's the end and the beginning to something new. So there is something that's going to be starting up, or that is already like in process, because we also got with that one practice gratitude and the truth card. And so it's like being honest with oneself on what truly needs to end and begin, or what actually needs to come with you to make this idea, whatever it is, to come to life and to kind of birth the, nourish that. The last set of cards, though, was the transformation. Now, these two, I think this is like when you were talking about like the magician and coming into alignment, is Starkeeper with attuned to the divine.
Yeah.
And so like allowing the transformation, right? Allowing this process to change who you are. And then also, and I know it's another Aries energy, right? What's funny is like, even when I was like structuring the order of people, I knew in my head I would have to put the Aries first.
Yes.
Because I know how both of these people are, even subconsciously, that Aries energy is like, I want to go first, get it over with, knock it out.
Crazy that I pulled this card. Slow down, like, wait a minute, slow down and gain perspective.
So yeah, joy, truth, and transformation. Those are your 3 keywords.
Well, and making sure that you take the time to really understand the motivation behind all of these actions.
Yeah.
And being very honest with yourself about what it is you're trying to accomplish.
You brought up the point of creating from a certain space. The creating cards that I got are talking about things that are joyful. So like finding the joy. You got be patient.
Also, I got look before you leap too. So
definitely.
Yeah, that tells me like, okay, it feels like a shotgun approach to just creating whatever the motivation of like not what it can bring you, but that's part of it, right? Like it feels like there's this urgent energy to like get going on all of these things. Like you said, like there's a lot going on, but but the place that these things are being created from is not as aligned with like heart-centered growth and expansion. Like, I don't know how to say this. It's a feeling that I'm getting. It's make sure that how you're expanding and what you're putting out there is because for you, first and foremost, it means you get to grow and heal. And through that process, you get to help touch other people rather than I'm going to do this because I can make XYZ dollars a month from whoever's going to join it, and we'll just see how it goes. It feels like we're in a time where things have to be such an authentic offering of ourselves and our experience that's the way we establish a solid foundation, because it means we're healing ourselves first and foremost.
Yeah.
So that's what I got.
All right. Next we have, oh, so write this down, 25 minutes.
Yep.
Or 26 minutes. MH.
MH. Oh God. Okay. New stuff for MH.
All right, I got Earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So that's like Earth School right now, teaching you some shit, right? Learning how to.
That's like grounding for her, right?
Well, she thinks she's like, yeah, Sag rising, Gemini sun, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's funny though, because look at the artwork on it, right? She's like in the world, but like floating above it.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry. Well, keep your heart open. I also got The Void, stop and embrace winter.
Woo.
And deep cellular healing. So it's like keep your heart open, embracing winter, deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing.
I also got healing cards.
Clear your mind. Oh, hold on, let me jump to the comments. Hi, Nettie. These readings were already booked in advance. So the next one we'll have will be October 7th. So these are people that have already prepaid.
So for MH, I got cards of healing too. So that's interesting. At this stage, the movement that's going to be happening is going to be providing opportunities for really growing into herself. So I got the Star card, which is absolutely a card of healing and regeneration. But it's also like wishes fulfilled and expectations fulfilled, opportunities, knowing that you're on the right path. And that's something that's been like huge for her. Trying to make decisions on where to go and what to do. So like, just know that you're headed where you need to be going, and have a lot of hope for that. I also got the Hermit in reverse too. So the Hermit is a very introspective card. And this is about, this in reverse can be like the tendency to isolate or to go inward and and it could be like indicative of loneliness or forever seeking without healing. And so this is what you get to confront, right? So you're going to be going to new places, maybe not knowing very many people. You just want to be careful not to lose yourself inside of yourself. And if you are going to pull in, make sure you're doing a lot of examining of why you are where you are and how you get to move forward as a result of healing. So this is a very deliberate effort for you to find your place in this world and find who you are and heal the wounds that have contributed to you feeling like you don't fit somewhere. I also got the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is also like a challenge energy of needing to defend yourself, needing to try to convince people of your worth, or feeling like you're misunderstood. So this to me feels like it's a reading of you're taking steps to find where you finally fit in the world and to find who you are. Yeah, but to not give up. Like, this is just the beginning.
I got the Keep Your Heart Open with the Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak card.
Mm-hmm.
So that could just saying keep your heart open despite any heartbreak or anything like that. The Void card came out with clear your mind. I thought that was interesting. But I'm trying to figure out because Seven of Swords came out with it. And so the clear your mind and then the swords being thoughts and communication. Hold on, let me go let that cat into the house. Hold on 1 second.
Agnes. Oh, and as she's saying that, I pulled the You're Overthinking It card. And I can't imagine MH overthinking anything.
Gemini overthinking. The last set that I got was the Deep Cellular Healing card, right? So deep levels like happening like all the way through. I got Leave the Past Behind with the Seven of Pentacles. So with the deep cellular healing, leave the past behind, the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, what do we need? And I kind of feel like this might even be physically leaving the past behind, like moving from a place that, you know, it would be like the equivalent of moving out of a childhood city, out of a childhood home,
Yeah.
or leaving like something that was resonant with the old version of you or something like that. But then not losing the patience too, because the Seven of Pentacles is like he's watching his garden grow, but it's not the Ten of Pentacles yet.
Yep. Well, it's like the Seven of Pentacles is like nurturing energy. It's
Yeah,
nurturing and care. And so you
tending to your
yep,
garden.
yep. Oh my gosh. And I got You Are Fully Supported. So jump in, right? Like you are absolutely headed down the path that you're meant to be headed. And I also got the Ace of Cups. So this is like full on unconditional love for self, agape love. It's compassion, it's creativity. Like new things are going to break open for you. This is a gift from the universe in terms of like
I love
full
that.
hearted openness. It could also be like spirituality and intuition, but it could also be like you find somebody where you're going and you experience a lot of healing and love in that exchange. I don't know, man. I'm getting all the green flags for this stage.
Yeah. All right. Is that it for MH?
I think so.
And just a reminder for anyone that's catching the rewatch, you can register for the next month. You can either book one-on-one readings with Shannon or myself, or we do these little YouTube mini readings once a month. They're either $15 per reading, or if you're part of our Souls and Stardust podcast, our membership that we have on our website, it's $18 a month. You automatically get signed up for these readings every month. We have different online courses, developing your intuition. We have digging into your own birth chart, how to make oracle decks. We have meditations, downloads, stuff like that. And so $18 a month on the Souls and Stardust website will get you automatically put onto this list. The list is closed. We usually close out the signups for these about a half an hour before we go live. But it doesn't mean that when you're watching it, you're not going to get the messages that you need that are for you, because
Yep.
nothing is truly ever random. There's no coincidence. So if you hop on and you caught this part, then this was meant for you as well.
Yep.
Okay. Next we have IW. So weird because like I only brought 4 decks with me because I was traveling. And so it's like trying to pick your favorite, like, yeah, what should I bring?
So IW.
Sorry if it's loud.
It's okay.
Did you write down the time?
I did.
Okay.
Yes, Mom, I did.
Okay. All right. Do you have a trip coming up, IW? There have been 2 planes loudly flying over me just now.
Interesting. I've seen 2 5 cards. So there's like a little bit of like conflict going on in the head, and could even be like with other people.
Yeah, like I feel like something's not coming together. Like when I'm grabbing the cards, everything is like it's not meshing.
Are you married or with someone?
Married, yeah.
Okay.
So we got I'm sorry. Writing past wrongs.
I've gotten another 5 card, 3 5 cards. So there's some imbalance.
Dude, as soon as we started her reading, all these planes started flying.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Okay. I'm just gonna come out and say this. Oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
Soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. Go ahead. I'll pull the rest
All
of
right.
it if you want to go.
So when I was shuffling, I saw the 5 of Wands, which is like definitely competition, combative. It may even be like you unfairly, like you feel like you're being treated unfairly and you have to defend yourself against all of these these competitors. So you may feel like you have things coming at you from different directions, and you don't have enough time to, or enough resources to actually stand confidently. And then I got the 5 of Swords. So this is conflict, unfair, like unfair treatment. This is also negative. Like, look how he's holding his head. It's negative self-talk or being caught in some mental loops. It's experiencing loss or the need to build your skills. I feel this is more of like a gathering of your resources, but not knowing where to start with that. So there's disharmony or imbalance going on in the head, and it's affecting your confidence in self. But I feel like this has to do with relationship stuff. So I don't know if you're having like concerns about how there's balance or not in relationship. I got the Page of Cups and I got the Knight of Cups. So that's like love offers and creativity and sweetness and
Wait, which card did you get?
I got the Page of Cups and the
Oh,
Knight of
Page of Cups.
Cups, right? So that's that creative, emotional energy. But it feels like to me that all these 5s coming up are indicative of inner conflict, like conflict in your head. And you pulled a card that said, I'm sorry, right?
Yeah, I got I'm sorry with be humble.
Yeah, there's like something happening where either internally and you haven't spoken to this with your significant other, or like things have happened with your significant other and you guys just are not on the same page or not understanding each other. Because I also pulled
Or
the
if there's like resentment or something
five
silently building.
yeah, 5 of Pentacles is like being iced out, right? So being out in the cold, being lacked out. So whatever's happening, there's this imbalance that's happening, this push pull, and then also feeling locked out of the situation, or being ostracized or being like pushed out or held at arm's length. So again, like this feels oddly specific, but it could also be like a financial career situation. It just feels like it has a lot of emotional love energy attached to it. So I'm assuming it has to do with the relationship
Aspect of it, not necessarily the financial.
Yeah, right. So it's like imbalance or this conflict that's happening, worrying about security, right? So security within a relationship. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's weird because as you're talking, I'm starting to piece together the other cards that I pulled out, and I got the called like it's time to step up with
Mhm.
assess the situation. but also step up and lead came out with big picture thinking. So maybe this is, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do to step up and lead our family, our situation, our whatever this is, right? Because the big picture thinking is like visionary, inspired ideas. So if you're sitting here with all these ideas of how you can get up, get ahead, I feel like you're putting in more action and initiating more, right? Like
Mhm.
more, doing more.
Yeah, and it might feel like you're a little pissed off about that, actually, or feeling a little bit unsupported, or feeling, and that could just even be like a perception you have where you feel like you're putting this energy in and you're not, I feel like you're not talking about it the way that you need to, or if you are, it's not being heard or understood the way that you hope, like you may be being misunderstood. And it might have you feeling a little bit upset or isolated, like you're not being supported emotionally the way that you hope for. Um, but I also pulled 3 cards that are about how right this situation is right now. So, like, this love just defies explanation. Oh, this is soulmate energy. This is a hell of a blast from the past, which is also soulmate energy, unfinished business here. So, what that tells me is like this specific moment, whatever you're experiencing, is has an important lesson for you, which only soulmates can bring for us. So, like, however the dynamic is, whoever this is that you're in dynamic with, or whatever the situation is, you have to stop and ask yourself, like, okay, what's this showing me about me right now? And what do I really need to pay attention and cultivate and nurture so that I can get out of this loop? Because it's a learning moment for you.
The 3 cards I got with the be humble and the apology was transcend.
Learn your lessons.
With the assess the situation and being called with your it's soul gifts and training time to step up came with transformation. And then that big picture thinking, visionary, step up and lead card came out with the strength card, which she's a
Good.
Leo.
Yeah. And I just pulled the 6 of Wands, which is the card of victory, right?
Bottom of the deck was decision.
And this is a Leo card too.
Oh,
So,
all that Leo energy.
yep. So recognition, victory, progress, it's self-confidence. So you're coming, like, whatever it is that you're going through right now, this is an exercise in really coming back into your confidence and getting past some of these struggles and speaking about the imbalances that are happening so you can learn the lesson. It feels like an initiation to me, actually, like, oh, you have to go through this so that you can solidify your knowing of who you are to be able to move forward. Is she a lawyer? I can't remember.
No.
I keep getting references to legal documents too, so I'm not sure what that means for her end, but like I see a bunch of legal documents with signatures by lawyers and whatnot. So I don't know if there's like some kind of negotiation happening with whatever. And it could be a metaphor, right? It could be a metaphor for like
An agreement or
agreement,
soul contract.
setting boundaries, or like figuring out specifics of who's responsible for what. But I just keep seeing like legal documents.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Ready?
We have MA
All right. This is MA.
44. At 44.
Another Aries. I should have put her at the beginning. A lot of Aries energy today. A lot of fire. All right, MA. Let's see what we got.
Mars is in Cancer.
I got you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north.
Nice.
You are not for everyone. Oh, hold on, drop those. Just 2 minutes. Big picture thinking. Same
Oh.
thing, same card. Look at the zoom out, look at the big picture.
Oh, I feel like this person struggles with like a lack of confidence in self.
And you got the I'm sorry card also. So let's see what that's in relation to.
Oh, okay. So I got the strength in reverse. Strength card in reverse. So that's a Leo card. So fire energy. Fear, like lack of confidence. This is fear, self-doubt, being guided by the like scared part of your brain, the lizard part of your brain. This could be impulses that you have that aren't serving you. So like this is the card about being afraid or not having confidence or doubting your own ability. I don't know if this has to do with regard to the way you work with others or a lack of confidence in perhaps some kind of collaboration or the workplace, because I got the Three of Pentacles, but that's a card of cooperation and building something, community, teaching and learning, sharing and listening, teamwork. There's no limit to what you can manifest, especially when you're working with others. So I don't know if you're doubting yourself in like a career situation or just in your own ability to show up as you authentically and what that actually brings to the table. Because I also got the High Priestess in reverse, which is like a lack of, tapping into your intuition. It's also a card of, it can be fear, it can be hidden agendas, it can be gossip and mistruths. It can be such a disconnection from your intuition that you don't know how to hear your inner voice. And so then you don't have confidence in your ability to make decisions or to.
That's interesting because I got attuned to the divine, which is like, yeah, like paying attention to the spiritual messages, paying attention to the
Yep.
intuition that comes in.
Yep.
Um,
So this
I
is
got
not paying attention. So needing to pay attention more for sure.
big picture thinking came out with focus on the positive, as well as hangman in reverse. And
Oh,
so this is like pausing and taking a step back, zooming out, looking at the entire like situation that you're in right now and going, okay, what are the positive things about this, right? What can take me and what can I pull for this and be inspired to make change? Um, the last set of cards that came out was I'm sorry, writing past wrongs, and keep your heart open, as well as the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which is like keeping, like just making sure you are consistently working hard at keeping your heart open. Don't limit yourself to just like being sold on one storyline in your head of like how it's supposed to be, or how like what I feel like is when other people aren't playing their role, right? Like we're all working towards this or something, but like who needs to step in to like work on this with me, right? Um, I also got the devil at the bottom of the deck.
this is so interesting. Like, I don't know anything about this person, but there's the story that's kind of like unraveling in my head. So you got the devil. How are you going to read that?
Well, I always see that as like the chains that bind us. I feel like this is to do with relationship, or because I got the you're not for everyone, the sorry, the big picture thinking. Um, I feel drawn to a partnership in this reading.
Mm-hmm.
And what it's saying is you're not going to be for everybody.
Dude,
That's fine.
I got two kings in the reverse, and this is manipulation, and it's impulsiveness, ruthlessness, and almost probably borderline emotional abuse, right? So
Yeah.
not get too extreme, but like this feels like to me a situation where you don't have confidence in yourself because it's being undermined. And I got the Chariot card, which is like, get the fuck out as fast as you
I
can.
got Chariot. Yeah.
You got Chariot too?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is leaving as fast as.
Chariot's very fast card, fast moving energy. That came with you're not for everyone. So
Yep,
it's like, get the fuck out of there. The minute that you know you're not for somebody or something or a job, like, get out. You
yep.
don't need to stay. You do not need to stay and work things out if you know that you're not supposed to be there and it's not a good.
This is, it's willpower and control, right? It's departure, it's courage, like, but it's the fastest moving card in the deck. It's like, get the fuck out. Cause you got two people here, not two individuals, but you got two kings showing up saying, this is the energy you're contending with. And it's not helpful to you. It's not nice to you. It's forcing you to like actually doubt yourself, close down, and it's disconnecting you from your intuition, making you second yourself. I feel like there could be a little bit of gaslighting happening in terms of like, you may have anxious thoughts about something, and whoever you're involved with or the situation, they're saying to you, oh, that's not what's going on at all, right? Like, this is about you needing to trust yourself. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just pull a couple more just for her, just because I feel like that.
Will you pull from your girlfriend's no bullshit?
Yeah.
I didn't bring that deck.
Yeah. Whew. It just flew out. Okay, I got just say what you feel for fuck's sake. I feel like you haven't been speaking your truth in this situation. And that really could be about you being honest with yourself too. Unfinished business here. So you're learning a big lesson, hell of a blast from the past. So you may feel compelled by this person or this situation because it's very similar to what you experienced. Yeah, there's shady shit going on here. Okay. Ride that chariot, girl. It's no accident when we both from 2 time zones away are pulling the same fucking card.
Yep.
Oh, they're just not that into you. Okay.
So go find the people who are into you.
Yep.
Go find, there are people out there who will, like I said, if it's a friend, if it's a partner, lover, romantic, whatever it is, job. Like I said, I kept feeling pulled that it was all relationship stuff. But like, if someone's not into you, and then you got the you're not for everybody card. Cool. I'm gonna go hang out with the people who I am for.
Yes.
I'm gonna go hang out with the people who like will love on me and speak their truth and tell me how they feel about me and enjoy being in my presence. Honestly and authentically. And if the other thing too is like, if this person or these people surrounding you aren't authentic with themselves, how are they going to be open and honest with you about their feelings?
Oh, and how will you ever feel safe, right? Like, how will you ever feel safe in that situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was MA.
AE.
AEIOU.
52. 52.
We're doing great on time.
Good. So I'm gonna say that.
I still have time to make breakfast, shower, get ready, and then drive 2 hours for our wedding.
Yay. Okay. AE. Woo. Some kind of new adventure for her.
No.
Something
Same.
behind. Holy
literally same.
shit.
I got Forge Don't Follow when you pulled that. And you said new adventure, Forge Don't Follow.
Yeah, totally leaving some shit behind and walking into something so beautiful. I got the Fool, which is like new beginnings, like falling in, allowing yourself to just go for it, being like so curious. 10 of Swords, which is like choosing to leave behind well, a bunch of shit, right? Choosing to leave behind all the burdens. It's endings. It can be painful endings, right? It's finding deep healing. It's an opportunity where you're finding hope and resilience following an ending. So I don't know what she's been through. And then I got what you're moving into is this 10 of, so the stability, the prosperity, the joy of like a solid home and abundance. Oh my gosh. Something new.
So something new with Forge Don't Follow, be the leader you wish you had.
Mm-hmm.
That came out with Keep Your Heart Open.
Mm-hmm.
I also got Starkeeper.
Oh, hot damn. Okay, we got a King of Cups coming in.
Ooh.
Yeah, so very emotionally balanced. I mean, this could be your energy too. A lot of compassion, very diplomatic, very emotionally healthy and intelligent, empathetic. I feel like you're manifesting some kind of happily ever after, and you're walking toward it.
I just found a typo in this card.
You did? How funny.
Instead of keep your heart open, it says keep your heart open.
Well, that's funny. Oren is my son's name. So King of Cups, also Judgment. So whatever you've just gone through, like whatever passage you're going through, or whatever you've just come through, it's like vindication. It's like everything's balancing out. It's you are finally hearing and heeding your inner calling. Like it's like death, rebirth, like resurrection, all that stuff, absolution, day of reckoning. Like you have come through it, and this is a very positive card in terms of like what you've just been through. But it's also about like forgiveness of self, and I also got the Ace of Cups in reverse, so that could be you like absolutely needing to pour love into yourself after going through this passage. Because there's this emptiness of feeling, and could even be like repressing your emotions. So it's time for you to like move through all of those so you can come to this happy ending.
I got Forge Don't Follow, right? That with Keep Your Heart Open, and the Unconditional card.
Yeah. That love.
Swan, though. That's always reminds me of like your swan song, right? This was Detoxify, Full Moon in Taurus.
Oh, yeah, that goes with the Ten of Swords card, like
with Desire.
Yeah. Okay. So this is about learning big lessons, and whatever this connection was, or whatever this situation was, came with karmic lessons, right?
The last set I got was the Forgive card with Push Through Any Insecurity, and the Child of the Cosmos card. I got a lot of like divinity type cards, like tuning into your ancestors, your star beings, literally like asking angels for help, right? This might have to do with this detox card, and I keep thinking of a thyroid, like because it's the full moon in Taurus, and Taurus rules the throat, and the detoxifying of, or could be like throat chakra stuff, opening up your mouth, or detoxing how you speak, or detoxing something in relation to that Taurus energy.
I also pulled don't settle, babe. Ask the universe for what you want.
Get specific.
Yeah, I feel like you're on a major manifestation journey right now because you've just come through a bunch of shit. So you're starting this new chapter. It's so full of potential. But the learning is integral, and now you have to say, okay, I'm done with this kind of stuff. Like, here's what I want, and I'll be damned if I don't get it. Like, universe, bring it to me, this or something better.
I just got 7 of Wands and then 3 of Wands in reverse. So that's the fire energy or the spark, and then the Page of Wands. So, what is sparking inside of you? Where's the hesitation with the planning, the adventure, the moving forward? What are you fighting off? Right?
I got
And what are you prepared?
Yeah, make a move. Open up and receive. Like, you gotta move in order to get to this. I feel like there's been some like sitting down and like thinking about writing out what they want or dreaming about what they want, how they want to feel, but like scared to take the steps, which is this whole fool energy. Like, go ahead and just fall into it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that was AE. Last one for today is KC.
KC at 1. Okay.
What time is it?
It is 8:13 your time.
Ooh, okay. I guess that one's coming out.
Remember when you had a cat climbing on the veranda on top of you?
She's gone. Ooh, fall into my arms. Surrender. Holding the opposites. A lot of water energy.
Wait, is she a Pisces?
Yes.
Okay.
A super Pisces.
Yeah. I was trying to.
Let's see what we got.
Interesting.
Kind of feel a little all over the place, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Moving happening too. And I don't know if that's because like something's come in quickly and is leaving quickly, or she can't seem to stay in one place. So
But that's not a bad thing. That's actually her career. She just started. She literally will like go and house sit and pet sit and stuff like that. So not necessarily in a negative light, right?
Okay. So I pulled the World card, which is completion, joy. It's like everything coming full circle, happy endings, achievement, abundance, literally traveling the world, like moving around. So this is good. It feels like a whole cycle has like come full circle for her. But I also pulled like the 10 of Cups in reverse, which, I mean, it could be indicative of loss, but I feel like this is more of the energy of feeling disharmony or struggling to align in the emotional balance or the emotions between two people. It also could be like not feeling worthy of receiving beautiful love, right? So I don't know if that's been on her mind or in her heart, feeling that like, yes, but I want to feel more. I want to feel something more, something deeper. So it feels like this is like a back of the head or back of the heart rumination of why doesn't it feel more complete? And then I also got the Knight of Swords in reverse, which this fucker like comes in and goes so fast, right? So that's like the energy of unfocused, scattered energy, not able to concentrate or being impatient or acting too quickly. It's like that, needing to be more strategic or more logical, but being, just fast in and out. Or it's also indicative of like emotional unavailability. So I don't know if like what's going on in terms of relationships with you, that you're longing for something deeper, more connected, and like the dynamic has some emotional availability to it or misunderstanding. I'm not sure.
I got step into your power with the passion. Oh, so first of all 3 moon cards are first quarter moons.
First quarter.
Aries, Aquarius, and Taurus. But step into your power with passion.
Okay, I just pulled a second 10 of Cups in reverse. This is fucking weird, right? Oh, I'm sorry. It's a 9 of Cups in reverse. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I got trust the universe and transcend. that one came out with the bringing unconscious to light. So I
Yeah.
always say that's the new idea, the new spark of interest.
You know what I feel like is happening is there's the completion of a journey or the completion of a cycle and feeling really good, but knowing, like, having this awareness that there's another layer there that's coming up for integration and healing. And this 9 of Cups in reverse it's the energy of dissatisfaction, right? So like lack of inner joy despite having all of these things that should make you feel like content and settled, but knowing that there's something like deep down inside that's kind of eating away at you and you're waiting to discover what that is. And it feels to me like there's something more. I just keep feeling like, oh, there's got to be something more. Like, what is it that's missing? So there's this like search of something more.
I got micromanaging the universe with release control and the now card. So Aries, she's also an Aries rising. And so we were just talking about that, of how like Aries rising always is just like, no, let's go, let's do it now. Like now, 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 now. Like, what are we waiting for, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is telling you to release control. Like, stop trying to micromanage everything.
Well, okay. I feel like maybe some like past wounds are coming to the surface and maybe getting the best of her or you at this time. I don't know if you feel like you have like the need to protect yourself or you're feeling this new urgency of like, oh, I've got to guard things. I got the 7 of Swords, which, you know, it can be betrayal and deception, but I kind of see it as like he's gathering like resources in a way to protect himself, right? So acting strategically out of a need to kind of protect yourself. And I also got the 5 of Swords in reverse too. So that's energy of like pain and resentment and but also wanting to like fix it and make amends. So it's like something happened, but you know, okay, I need to forgive. I need to work on this. I'm ready. That's what makes me feel like it's something coming to the surface with regard to emotions and openness and capacity to love and give and receive that. But there's this like protective aspect that's happening. And I think it has to do with somebody's inconsistency, right? Or lack of ability to be dependable.
Yeah, the instability. I got the Justice card. Oh, with the Ace of Cups. So weighing, to me, I see is like weighing the heart and the emotions, getting the balance, right? Getting the balance that we need.
Yeah.
Ace of Cups is also new art. Could be like new artistic, creative opportunities. And we were literally just talking about artist retreats and workshops, hosting some for her. So that Ace of Cups could feed into that energy as well.
I mean, she's gonna have to let us know. I feel like she's waiting
Queen of
for.
Cups, that's her.
Oh, that's good. Okay, Pisces.
That's literally you. Not you, but her. Ooh, bottom of the deck. I know she pulled this card the other day, Emperor, which is
Oh,
Aries energy.
nice. I got trust your vibes. You already know the answer to this, and I also got you know, some toxic patterns going on. So just pay attention to yours or another's, and just be really honest about how they're coming to the surface or how they might be like triggered. This is a time of healing for you. I just have this feeling that there's something bubbling to the surface for you and you're like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't think that I still had that going on, but it's necessary at this stage. And I keep getting the sense that like maybe she's waiting for or hoping for, realizing like I'm upset about this and I would like an apology, or it's a need to forgive on many levels, including herself. So
Yeah.
I hope that resonates.
No, that was good. Okay.
Alrighty.
So, all right, that was our September mini readings for the month. Again, visit soulsandstardustpodcast.com for signups, collective membership, booking one-on-one readings with Shannon or myself, where we actually like do either half hour or full hour session, and you can actually dive deep, ask questions, like do a virtual on Zoom or in person. Um, so just visit us there. We also have five seasons of our podcast out. We don't have any new episodes because we've been focused on building up the collective. But hopefully we'll record some of those really soon.
I think it's gonna happen soon.
Yeah. All righty. We love you guys so much. We hope that this helped. And sorry we had to like keep it straight on. I gotta go eat and get ready for this wedding now.
I love it.
All right. I love you.
See you later.
Wait, smile for the thumbnail.